on agriculture marketing in COVID-19 period. CCS NIAM Jaipur being a premier institute established by Government of India to serve various agricultural related aspects such as training, research, consultancy, and education in agriculture marketing, fulfilling its mandate by dissemination of information and knowledge in relation to agriculture marketing during tough time like COVID-19. Now, before I proceed further, I would like to request all participants to please keep yourself on mute unless you want to talk. We have kept separate time for question and answer, hence request you to let the speaker present and finish. You can write your question in the chat box also, and we will take it up with the speaker. Participants are also requested to provide their details, including name, email, phone, organization, destination in the chat box. Providing these details is necessary for further communication. Now I would like to introduce the eminent speaker of today's webinar, that is Mr. Ashok Kumar from ICAR, National Bureau of Soil Survey and Land Use Planning, NBSS and LUP, Regional Center, Delhi. Now I would like to invite the eminent speaker, that is Mr. Ashok Kumar, to please start the session. Please start the session.
Hello, good morning to everyone. Honorable DG, CCS NIAM, Dr. P. Chandrasekhar Rao, faculty member, eminent and distinguished personality in different walks of life from CCS NIAM, all the participants joining through visual means through virtual world, a very welcome and hearty welcome to all of you. Good morning to all of you. As introduced by Mr. As introduced by the CCS NIAM faculty, I am Ashok Kumar, and today I would like to deliver a talk on role of government sector schemes for welfare of farming community and economically marginalized sections during COVID-19 period. Please change my slides. Next, please. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Sir, please continue.
Is it audible to you?
Yes, sir. You're perfectly audible. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Please, sir.
fine. Then
Continue, sir.
change the slide, please. Introduction.
Forward, sir. Okay, sir.
Change the slide. Change the slide, please. As we know that the focus of the government of India is to protect the lives of every citizen in such a situation where every nation in the world is facing difficulty on account of such a pandemic like COVID-19. But during such situations, most of the vulnerable section of the society is the poor section as compared to the well-off sections of the society under such situation. And the data from various sources reveal that in our country about 85% farm households are being small as well as marginal one, and a significant population being landless farm laborer. Therefore, welfare measures are definitely going to help them, particularly during the current situation faced on account of the COVID-19 pandemic. And Indian government has declared a three-week nationwide lockdown till mid-April in the initial phase, and which subsequently been extended till 31st May in 4 different lockdown periods for containment of the spread of COVID-19 period. And in such situation, the government has declared slew of measures immediately after the nationwide lockdown. The Indian Finance Minister declared 1.7 trillion Indian rupees package and to protect the vulnerable sections, including the farmers, from adverse impact of the corona pandemic. And in order to fight the COVID-19 and also ease the life of the people of India during lockdown, Prime Minister of India launched Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, that is Prime Minister's plan for well-being of the poor, which aimed at the providing safety nets for those hit hardest by the COVID-19 lockdown period. And under this scheme, free food grains were provided uh, to the farmers, and farmers were also provided with the money transfer under PM Kisan Samman Nidhi. and also the money was transferred for the payment under Jan Dhan accounts. Next, please. The measures. Next, please. Next, please. Next. Next, please. Okay. Measures to assist the agriculture sector. It was decided that the supply chain for milk, milk products, poultry, and so on will resume employing social distancing. This was the government guideline, and the center allows normal functioning of agriculture, including the cultivation of crops, horticulture, agro procurement, and for procurement, mandis were also open. Repair shops, farm machinery, and custom hiring centers in rural areas were also opened. And beside this, MSP operations will also be functional to include the food grain production. And in addition to this, Manrega to be continue function even in the lockdown following the social distancing norms. Beside Prime Minister Kisan scheme, Prime Minister Cares Fund was also uh, initiated. RBI relief measures have also been in function. Borrowers moratorium or some of the other measures that has been taken as a safeguard for the farmers and other vulnerable sections. Next, please. Pradhan Mantri. Okay. Pradhan Mantri. What is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi? Because our focus remains to the farmers and other vulnerable sections. That's why I'm including these schemes which are particularly meant for farmers and other vulnerable section, and that is going to help the farmers in such situation. Right. So Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, that is PM Kisan scheme. Basically, it is a central sector scheme fully funded by the government of India with a view to augment the income of farmers by providing income support to all poor farmers, that is marginal and small farmers having lands up to 2 hectares. In such cases, 6,000 rupees for every year in 3 installments through direct bank transfer to all the farmer families across the country every year was taken into consideration. And to enable them to take care of expenses related to agriculture and allied activities as well as other domestic needs, this scheme is particularly meant for such purposes. Among the benefits, the government announced for the farmers, including front loading of the first installment, that is rupees 2,000 due in 2021, and that was paid itself in April 2020 under the current situation of COVID-19 pandemic. Next, please. Next, please. Okay. Please back, please. Back, please back. Okay, fine. Next, please. Next one. Next one. Yes, right one. Okay, agriculture term and crop loans have been granted a moratorium of 3 months period, that is till May 31st by banking institution with 3% on the interest rates of crop loans up to rupees 3 lakhs to borrowers with good repayment behavior. Now, the government ministries and department, particularly the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India, and Indian Council of Agriculture Research provided advisories on various farm operations, availability of agri inputs, and through dedicated toll-free helplines or call centers. Next, please. Allowing farmers to sell their produce beyond the designated mandate and with the relaxation of the norms by agricultural produce marketing committees, the procurement of the farm produce from the farmers at MSP or through other prices support systems. Now, during this period, which is going to help the farmers because they can secure better prices during such conditions when nation is facing a severe crisis on account of various losses, whether it is monetary or other losses. So in such situations, these schemes are going to help the farmers as well as other marginalized sections of the society. Next, please. Uh, Now our focus is on National Agriculture Market, that is ENAM, And during such period, ENAM is going to play a very wide and crucial role because under such situation, price is going to be very fluctuate, and we need to protect our farmers' interest as well as other concerned stakeholders' interest so that we can make them quite economically well off. And under such situations, ENAM is going to play a crucial role. So, National Agriculture Market is a pan-India electronic trading portal which networks the existing APMC mandis to create a unified national market for agricultural communities. And hello, and it is operated by a small farmers agribusiness consortium is the lead agency for implementing the ENAM scheme under the aegis of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India. ENAM is basically going to help the farmers to get the right prices through electronic means like ENAM, and it is also a e-trading platform for 585 regulated markets of fetching the best prices for the farmers. And more than 87.5 lakhs farmers and sellers are registered under ENAM portal, and almost rupees 41,591 crore translated to transacted to the ENAM. So this is going to play a very crucial role. And what vision is having ENAM? We can read the vision of ENAM to promote. It is to promote the uniformity in agriculture marketing by streamlining the procedure across the integrated market, removing information asymmetry between buyers and sellers, and promoting real-time price discovery based on actual demand and supply. And mission of ENAM is to integration of APMC's mandis across the country through a common online market platform to facilitate pan-India trade in agricultural commodities, providing better price discovery through transparent auction process based on quality of produce along with timely online payment. Timely online payment. Next, please. Next, please. Next. Hello. Next, please. Next. Next. Okay, fine. Now the another significant no yes now the another significant dent has been made through the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, that is PMFBY. This is another important scheme for the farmers to benefit when the crops are not performing well due to some sort of situation. In such cases, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana going to help the farmers to recover their prices if nothing is comes out of the field due to some reasons, whether it is due to natural calamities or something else. So in such situation, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is quite useful. This is a government-sponsored crop insurance scheme that integrates multiple stakeholders on a single platform. Its objective is to provide insurance coverage and financial support to the farmers in the event of failure of any of the notified crop as a result of natural calamities, pests, and diseases. And the second one is to stabilize the income of farmers to ensure their continuance in farming and to encourage the farmers to adopt innovative and modern agricultural practices and to ensure flow of credit to the agriculture sector. So these are four objectives which are going to cater to the needs of the farmers when farmers are losing almost every sort of income from the crop, and in such event this kind of schemes is going to play a major role to revive their economic status. So in such situation this schemes is very fruitful for the farming community. And the next one is the Gramin Bhandaran Yojana. when when crop harvest is harvested, then the next stage comes then whether the farmer is having sufficient space to store their farm produce or not. In such cases, if farmer is superfluous with the product, then he is not having some sort of storage, and in such cases the farm produce is going to waste due to one or the other reason. And to tackle such kind of situation, Government of India has launched one scheme that is called as Gramin Bhandaran Yojana. And this objective of this scheme was to create scientific storage capacity with allied facilities in rural areas and to meet the requirement of farmers for storing farm produce, processed farm produce, and agricultural inputs. The next one is the promotion of grading, standardization, and quality control of agricultural produce to improve their marketability, and they prevent distress sale immediately after harvest by providing the facility of pledge financing and marketing credit by strengthening the agricultural marketing infrastructure in the country. Next, please. Next, please. Ah, yes, beside agricultural produce, livestock is also one of the important component of agriculture, and it also contribute significantly to the farmer's income as well as in the livelihood. And in such cases, it is also important to have some sort of mechanism to protect the livestock resources as well. And keeping this in view, Government of India has launched livestock insurance scheme as well. And this scheme aims to provide protection mechanism to the farmers and cattle rearer against any against any eventual loss of their animals due to death, and to demonstrate the benefit of the insurance of livestock to the people and popularize it with the ultimate goal of attaining qualitative improvement in livestock and their products. So these are few objective and the strategies which can improve the livestock quality as well as the livestock rearers income. And if income of the livestock rearer improve, then livelihood chances of the farmers will also going to increase. And this is how we are going to achieve, keeping in view livestock component, horticulture component, and agriculture component uh, into consideration, we can achieve the goal of national goal of doubling farmers income by 2022. So these are few issues which are going to taken by the Government of India beside other. Now the most important one is the Digital India program. Next please. Next please. And with everything is there with the farmers, with the government, with the research agencies and other stakeholders, but it is not making any significant due unless the direct beneficiaries is not going to take the benefits. And Digital India program is one such program that is going to help the farmers, the other stakeholders of the country, to making direct contribution in their savings through various means like digital means. There is no pilferage of the money from one hand to another hand, and this is very important program of the Government of India. And it is a flagship program of the Government of India, launched in 2015 with a vision to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. It aims towards the promotion of digital literacy and creation of digital infrastructure for empowering rural communities, particularly the rural communities was taken into consideration. And beside, it aims to ensure that government services are available to citizens electronically and people get benefit from the latest information and communication technologies. Next, please. Next, please. Uh, a Rupee Kisan Credit, that is Rupee KCC. It is very important component of this digital program of Government of India, because Kisan credit card is going to help the farmers when they are really in need of the money, when they are going to purchase some inputs and some other cost of other cost for making the cost cultivation reality. Then in such cases the Kisan credit card plays an important role for the farming community, and this is to meet the production credit requirement of the farmers in a timely and hassle-free manner. The Kisan credit card has emerged as an innovative credit delivery mechanism. This is very important for the farming community, because most of the farmers in India are in the need of money because they belongs to marginal and small farming category. So they really need a cash as well as money. And in such cases, the government has a provision to provide them with sufficient cash through Kisan credit cards. Now, the Digital India program is further extended to agriculture sectors beside other sectors. So, taking into consideration the digital program in agriculture, a digital agriculture program has also been launched, and this has led to the rise and development of mobile apps, which enables the government schemes and other agriculture-based information to reach farmers in rural India. And various apps have been launched through this digital portal by the government of India to make the farmers aware about various government schemes, various research and technological development in the field of agriculture. So, Kisan Suvidha app is one of the important app launched by the government of India to work toward empowerment of the farmers and development of the villages. It also provides information on current weather and also the forecast for the next 5 days, market prices of commodities or crops in the nearest town, knowledge on fertilizers, seeds, machinery, etc. The option to use the app in different languages makes it more widely accessible. Next, please. Next, please. Hmm. And this is the composition. That's how this works. That is, it is available in various vernacular languages as well as in English. And this is how this works. This provides information on weather, that retailers, market prices, plant protection, agro advisories, and other important components. Hello, hello,
Yes, sir, you are
hello.
audible. Please continue, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
next, please. Next, please. Okay, fine. And likewise, RML Krishi Mitra is another app. It is one of its kind, an agricultural app where farmers can keep up with the latest commodity and mandi prices, precise usage of pesticide and fertilizer, farm and farmers related news, weather forecast and advisories. It also provides agricultural advice and news regarding the government's agricultural policies and schemes. A user can choose from over 450 crop varieties, 1300 mandis, and over 3500 weather locations across 50,000 villages in 17 states of India. Different kind of information on agriculture as well as related aspect. See, for example, one app, Crop Dogs. It helps the farmer in identifying problems that affects their crops at the right time and suggests corrective actions. Similarly, one another app is Farm Nutri that provides general and personalized nutrient recommendations which are presented in the form of a schedule of fertilizer doses. And the next important app is Agri app. This is also very important app for the farming community that provides information on various aspects like crop production, crop protection, and all other relevant agricultural allied services. It also enables farmers to access all the information related to high value, low product category crop from varieties, soil, climate, and to harvesting and storage of the produce. Procedure. An option to chat with experts, video based learning, and latest news, online market for fertilizers, insecticide, etc. are also available on this app. So these are the apps which are going to help the farmers as well as going to enrich the knowledge of experts because they also come in contact with the different kind of problems that are faced by the farmers so as to make them aware vice versa. different kind of problem may lead to different kind of interventions, different kind of innovations in agriculture and in research. So they can provide various solutions through web-based technologies to the farmers as well as other stakeholders that are involved directly or indirectly to this kind of situations. Next, please. Another important tool is M Kisan app. It enables the farmers and other stakeholders to obtain advisory and information being sent by experts and government officials at different levels through M-Kisan portal without registering on the portal. This is very important because most of the farmers feel hesitated if that they are not able to register themselves on different kind of portals. So this app is not required registration of the farmers. Simply it send advisory to them, and they can through government officials they can access these various kind of schemes as well as various kind of policies of the government of India from flashed time to time for the farmers benefit. Then agri market, this is also a very important aspect that is going to play an important role, particularly in a situation when every nation is facing crisis on one count or the different count. The pandemic like COVID-19 is hampering every sort of operation, whether it is market operations, whether it is a field operation and other. So in such situation, this kind of apps and this kind of markets are going to play a very crucial role, particularly for containing the spread of disease, because these are all electronic based media, and the government advisories are being issued time to time so that they can make assurance that social distancing and other things are being properly maintained through these electronic means. So agri markets launched along with the crop insurance app by the government of India. The app has been developed with an aim to keep farmers abreast of crop prices and discourage them to go for distress sales. So particularly in such times, these are the apps which are going to help the farmers because it provide accurate information to the farmers at the end so that they may not go for the distress sale during such period that whether prices are going to decline, but even then farmers are going to sell their product without knowing that what are the prices are going on at particular day in the market. So these apps can provide accurate information about price as well. So, and the farmer can get information related to prices of crop in market within 50 kilometer of their own device location using agri market app. Hello, hello. Huh. So within 50-kilometer radius, the farmer can get the prices of different agricultural commodities. Kisan Rath, this was recently launched by the Government of India, Ministry of Agriculture, Farmers Welfare, Department of Agriculture Cooperation and Farmer Welfare. And this app is particularly helpful under the COVID-like situation. Government, keeping in view the COVID-like situation, has launched this app, and this is going to help the transport of the product of the farmers uh, from uh, their place in the market mandis. Hello, is there any disturbance, please? Hello, hello, hello. Next, please. Next. Hello, hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. You are audible.
Okay, fine. Then next, please. Next. And beside everything, Government of India has launched some guidelines for the farmers during the COVID-19 situation, and what farmers should take care while harvesting their produce, while selling their produce, and beside farmers, other general public may also take care of these general guidelines so that the COVID-19 like situation may be contained properly. And in such situation, general dues prescribed by the government was frequent hand washing with soap and water, use of alcohol-based hand sanitizer, While coughing and sneezing, cover mouth and nose with handkerchief or tissues. Maintain social distancing. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, ears, and mouth, and use face masks. These are the general do's for every citizen of the country to contain the spread of COVID-19 like situation. And besides, some don'ts were also issued by the government of India, and these are going to help the contain of a spread of COVID-19 pandemic. That please do not come into contact with someone who is displaying symptoms of coronavirus disease. Say, do not shake hands, do not hug your friends or near one, do not go to the crowded place, do not cough or sneeze uh, into your uh, do not do not cough or sneeze openly. Do not touch your eyes, face, and nose. Do not self-medicate yourself, and do not invite your family and friends at homes during such kind of situation. And those for farmers. Now our concern is with the farmers. So particularly at such times, farmers were also made aware about few do's and don'ts by the government of India, particularly Ministry of Agriculture and ICAR has issued some advisory for the farmers during the harvest time, after the harvest time, that is for during storage and marketing time. So these are for these are the dues which farmer has to take care. That government has exempted farming operation, farm work, customizing centers, mandis, and procurement agencies from lockdown rules, social distancing and safety precautions while handling farm machines and labor in the field. For tackling any emerging issues related to managing crops, livestock, and fisheries, farmer should consult and be in touch with agri scientists in KBKs, ICAR research institution, and state agricultural universities for timely advisories. The disease crisis has coincided with the harvesting season of Rabi food crops, and therefore precaution need to be taken during harvesting of grains, fruits, as well as vegetables. Similarly, proper sanitation is required for using shared or hired machinery for harvesting. So, in such situation, proper sanitization of machineries is required, as well as the social distancing of farmers and farmers is required during various crop operations. Some don'ts were also suggested for the farmers that particularly under this situation, farmer do not believe on rumors regarding agriculture information, agricultural markets, prices, and others. And particularly during this time, farmers also do not get nervous regarding any misleading news spread by some elements. So next, please. Next. Next, please. Next. Ne- Next, please. Next. Next. Okay, fine. Right. National Social Assistance Scheme. Uh, Public assistance to its citizen in the case of unemployment, old age, sickness, and disablement, and in other cases of underserved, unserved want. Ayushman Bharat Yojana, the another important scheme which is going to help the farmers as well as other citizens of India, particularly during this time, that is coronavirus pandemic is going to spread everywhere, and under such situation the Ayushman Bharat Yojana plays an important role. The national scheme that aimed at making necessary intervention in primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare system in a holistic fashion. And the another important fund that has been recently created by the Honorable Prime Minister of India to to cater the needs of different segment of the society and to fight against the pandemic coronavirus. A fund was created that is known as Prime Minister Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situation Fund, PM Care Fund. It is a publicly charitable national trust created with the objective to meet the distress and dreadful situation like COVID-19 in a time ahead. And the next one, please. Next one. Next. Next, please. Next. Next. Back, back, back. Back, please. Please, back. Back, back, back. Back, please. Okay, fine. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. It is a national mission on financial inclusion that provides an integrated approach to bring about comprehensive financial inclusion and provide banking services to all households in the country. The scheme ensures access to a range of financial services like availability of basic saving bank accounts, access to need-based credit, remittances facilities, insurance, and pension. And with the outbreak of COVID-19 in India, the Finance Minister of India made an announcement to provide rupees 500 per month for every woman through Jan Dhan account holder for the next 3 months. This announcement was made as an initiative to cover the loss caused by the outbreak. So this is very important scheme, particularly during such times and for the vulnerable sections, particularly the women's. These schemes are going to play an important role. Next, please. Next. Okay, fine. Beside credit need, food need is also important. And under such situation, the government is schemes, particularly the Antodaya Yojana. This scheme issued ration card to the Antodaya family, that is poorest of the poor, that is BPL families, to cover them under the targeted public distribution system so as to meet their food requirement. And particularly in this situation when everybody requires, particularly the poor people requires the food security, and these schemes are going to play an important role this period. Second one is the National Food Security Mission. This is also very important scheme launched in 2007 for 5 years to increase production and productivity of few crops, particularly the wheat, rice, and pulses, on a sustainable basis so as to ensure food security of the country. It also aims to bridge the yield gap in respect of these crops through dissemination of improved technology and farm management practices. And now the most important scheme, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat, that has launched several measures to contain the spread of virus and also to give economic boost to the economy through various packages to different segment of the primary as well as secondary and tertiary sector services. And since we are dealing with the agriculture sector, so Atmanirbhar Bharat Part 3 deals with the agriculture sector package. And in this, various packages have been given by the government of India to boost the agriculture sector, particularly when it needs the most support from the government. The government has rendered unconditionally a very important support to the farmers of the nation. Atmanirbhar Bharat, under this program, the government of India supported NABARD, and under this situation, NABARD will extend additional refinance support of 30,000 crore over and above the 90,000 crore already being provided by NABARD for meeting crop loan requirement of rural cooperative banks and regional rural banks. And this will also benefit 3 crore farmers, mostly the small and marginal farmers. And beside this, special drive to also provide concessional credit to PM Kisan beneficiaries through Kisan credit card. Beside this, fishermen and animal husbandry farmers will also be included and inject additional liquidity of rupees 2 lakh crore to 2.5 crore farmers. During during lockdown period, minimum support price purchases of amount more than rupees 74,300 crore was recommended. PM Kisan Fund transfer of rupees 18,700 crore was done. PM Fasal Yojana claim payment of rupees 6,400 crores have been also taken into consideration. and rupees 1 lakh crore agri infrastructure fund for farm gate infrastructure for farmers has also been proposed. Amendment to Essential Commodities Act to enable better price realization for farmers is also one of the component of this Atmanirbhar Bharat. Need to enable better price realization for farmer by attracting investment and making agriculture sector competitive is also one of the important component of this Atmanirbhar Bharat. And beside agriculture marketing reforms to provide marketing choices of farmer choices to the farmers also proposed. In this, a central law will be formulated to provide adequate choices to farmers to sell produce at attractive prices, better barrier-free interstate trade framework for e-trading of agriculture produce. Next, please. Next, next, please. Next, 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 please. Next, next. Thank you. Thank you very much. These are the government schemes that is going to help the farmer as well as other economically marginalized sections during the time when most of the get such kind of scheme and their support from the government of India to tackle the problem like COVID-19 situation where everybody is going to lose their economic as well as health benefits and under such situation, the government of India's scheme, particularly launched at various stages and during the COVID-19 period, has helped a lot to making the nation a very better place to live in, as well as for the farmers and other communities to fetch better prices and to provide food security to the nation. And this is the government of India's efforts, as well as the component of various states and governments that are going to play a vital role during these situations to tackle the need of in terms of money, in terms of food, as well as other segment of the society, particularly the marginalized sections that are poor, menial, and not only this, also the entire nation is going to help India's efforts and the schemes particularly during these times like COVID-19 like situation. The government of India is playing a crucial role in such situations. Thank you very much for patience listening. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a valuable talk and entire presentation. Now I request our participants to please raise your question. Participant can switch on their mics and ask the question. Participant can also write the question in chat box.
हेलो
Hello.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर
Good morning.
सर मैं सारांश बात कर रहा हूँ मध्य प्रदेश से मुझे एक स्कीम के बारे में जानना था
Hmm.
ये जो सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड के लिए मेरी स्कीम चली थी कि विलेज लेवल
Hmm.
पे ये सॉइल हेल्थ
Hmm.
लैब खोलेंगे जो कि इंटरप्रेन्योर्स के द्वारा खुल जाएगी तो सर
Okay.
उस स्कीम के बारे में मुझे ज़्यादा जानकारी नहीं मिल पा रही है मैं वो यहाँ केवी के भी गया था तो वो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि
Hmm.
बंद हो गई है स्कीम ऐसा करके तो ये
नहीं ऐसा
सॉइल हेल्थ मैनेजमेंट के अंडर में थी ये स्कीम से
हम्म देखिए सोयल हेल्थ कार्ड स्कीम एक टाइम बाउंड स्कीम थी बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो बंद कुछ नहीं हुआ जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ
अच्छा
इंडिया के या फिर जो अदर स्टेट एग्रीकल्चरल यूनिट है वो आपकी
यस सर
सोयल टेस्टिंग फैसिलिटीज को अभी मतलब सोयल टेस्ट अभी भी कर रहे हैं सोयल हेल्थ कार्ड के बारे में अभी भी जानकारी दे रहे हैं तो सोयल हेल्थ कार्ड स्कीम का ऐसा वो नहीं है कि आप अपना अगर सोयल सैंपल लेके जाएंगे तो वो टेस्टिंग नहीं करेंगे या ऐसा नहीं है बाकी स्कीम्स का कोई नहीं मैंने भी सोयल हेल्थ कार्ड
यस सर
स्कीम का काम किया है हम लोग नीति आयोग के एक उसमें इन्वॉल्व थे तो हमने 6
ओके
स्टेट्स में ये सोयल हेल्थ कार्ड स्कीम्स का काम किया है तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है
अच्छा
आप अपने जो भी सैंपल्स हैं अपने कंसर्न स्टेट के केबी केज हैं अगर वो है तो वो आपकी हेल्प करेंगे जरूर हेल्प करेंगे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है हम लोग सभी फार्मर्स के लिए ही हैं और हम फार्मर्स की
अच्छा
हेल्प के लिए हमेशा तैयार हैं ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि भाई स्कीम बंद हो गई है या बंद हो गई ऐसा कुछ आप
नहीं
अपना
सर,
जो
ये
सैंपल्स
जो लैब सर लैब खोलने वाली स्कीम, मतलब इंटरप्रेन्योर्स के द्वारा लैब खोलने को दिया जा रहा था 75% सब्सिडी के साथ, वो स्कीम
ओके
बंद हो गई है क्या?
नहीं नहीं ऐसा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लैब और मोबाइल लैब का तो अभी वो चल रहा था लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है का तो
अच्छा
फार्मर्स के
अच्छा।
लिए है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया फार्मर्स के लिए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के कुछ क्षेत्र
हेलो अशोक जी।
यस।
हेलो
थैंक यू।
हेलो
थैंक यू सर।
ओके यू
अशोक जी।
वेलकम हेलो
हेलो। हाँ अशोक जी, आप एक थोड़ा सा हमें प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्व बताएंगे?
बोलिए सर
हाँ, मैं IGFRI झांसी से बोल रहा हूँ।
जी सर बोलिए
डॉक्टर डॉक्टर CK पाठक। हाँ,
जी
ई
सर जी
नाम
सर
की आपने बात की, तो ई नाम में
जी
क्या
सर
फॉरेन सिस्टम के लिए कुछ है? आपका कुछ एक्सपीरियंस है इसमें?
सर थोड़ा सा आपकी वॉइस कट गई है प्लीज आप एक बार रिपीट करेंगे क्या बोल रहे हैं
ई नाम आपने बात किया, ई नाम में क्या फॉडर सेक्टर मार्केटिंग के लिए कुछ स्कोप है?
ई नाम से फोल्डर आप शायद फोल्डर के बारे में कुछ पूछ रहे हैं सर
जी हाँ, ई नाम से क्या फॉडर में मार्केटिंग के लिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन हो सकता है क्या?
सर ऐसा है अभी फिलहाल तो ये मंडीज को आई थिंक वो उनके लिए जो हमारी क्रॉप फाइनल प्रोड्यूस है उनके लिए किया है फार्म प्रोड्यूस उसमें शायद अभी उसका तो मेरे ख्याल से अब पॉलिसी उसमें है वो थोड़ा सा नहीं है क्लियर उसमें क्योंकि अभी जो भी मार्केटेबल प्रोड्यूस है उसको लेके ग्रैंड प्रोड्यूस वगैरह उसके लिए ये मंडी में सर जितना ई नाम का वो है अब
जी।
बाकी इसके बारे में मेरा वो नहीं है कि फार्मर उसका फोडर क्रॉप्स के लिए सर मैं क्षमा चाहूंगा इसमें मुझे नहीं है वो
अच्छा, इसमें क्या हम लोग कुछ अपनी ओर से सजेशन दे सकते हैं गवर्नमेंट को?
सर ऐसा है गवर्नमेंट को सजेशन तो अगर गवर्नमेंट मांगती है सजेशन बहुत सारी चीजों पे मांगती है तो जनरल पब्लिक के लिए रिसर्चर्स के लिए तो ऑलवेज वेलकम होते हैं सजेशन सर वो दिए जा सकते हैं अगर गवर्नमेंट अपनी तरफ से इनवाइट करती है सजेशन तो बाकी पॉलिसी फॉर्मुलेशन और ये तो हम जैसे रिसर्चर आप जैसे रिसर्चर साइंटिस्ट और उन्हीं के व्यूज को शायद कंसीडर किया जाता है सर तो उसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है बाकी वहाँ पे सीसीएस सर हेलो
क्योंकि
जी सर
मुझे फ्यूचर में लग रहा है कि जो बॉर्डर सेक्टर है वो उसमें भी बूम आने वाला है।
Sir, definitely
तो
border sector is also going to play an important role because livestock is also one of the important component of agriculture and it also contributes significantly in farmers income. So definitely it need to be taken as a priority sector in times and government of India will take care of all these.
then we can also recommend at this platform to DG NIAM that our recommendation may be included suitable process.
Yes sir actually क्या है honorable DG CCS NIAM is very keen on several issues that way they are inviting us to speak on and you can ask the experts from CCS NIAM because they are directly dealing with the marketing issues and if they are tackling up such kind of situation then I kindly request you to contact them for such situation whether folder and all these things are included or going to be included in such schemes
Yes,
so kindly
dur-
ask them.
during my presentation, I have given some recommendations on this issue. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes sir thank you so
Hello.
yes please
Yeah, good morning, sir.
good morning
Yeah, so there in your presentation there is a scheme which is known as Digital Indian Scheme, which is wholly responsible for literacy of farmer community, right?
yeah
Yeah, sir. So there is any physical provision of physical classroom so that farmer can get a better understanding of what digital literacy generally is.
see however at larger scale these schemes are I think not working but at few scales like e-chopal and some self-help groups and other kind of organization that are in minor skills or small skills, they are going to play physical, physical literacy mission. They are also guiding the farmers and other sections to make them literate through e-literacy program. Otherwise, directly farmer may not be able to uh, equip themselves with the latest technology, particularly the electronic technology like computer and other. So somewhere these schemes are working. Some minor skills, some pilot skills, these schemes are running, and to make the farmers as well as other sections, they are doing good job. Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
One more question in chat box. What
Yes, please.
about flower grower in Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme? They suffer a lot in lockdown periods.
Okay, fine. सर एक्चुअली जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत स्कीम या प्रोग्राम या पैकेज जो अभी लॉन्च किया है रिसेंटली गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने, वो इन सब चीजों को ध्यान में रखते हुए लॉन्च किया है कि जो कि कोविड-19 लाइक पेंडेमिक सिचुएशन के चलते हमारे देश के जो किसान भाई हैं उनके या दूसरे सेगमेंट्स हैं सोसाइटी के, उनको बहुत सारे लॉसेज हुए हैं। तो उन लॉसेज की भरपाई को करने के लिए भारत सरकार ने विभिन्न उपक्रमों में इतना सारा खर्चा मतलब इतना सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट करने का वो प्लान बनाया है, जिसमें 20 लाख करोड़ का प्लान है। उसमें एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर को भी बहुत सारा इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए उन्होंने ऑप्शन सजाए हैं। जो अभी मैंने आत्मनिर्भर भारत में कुछ चीजें जैसे कि नाबार्ड को उन्होंने 120,000 करोड़ जो लोन वो रिफाइनेंस पे करने के लिए दिया है, उससे 3 करोड़ फार्मर्स का आई थिंक वो दिया है। एक तो इस तरह से जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं ये इस लॉस को ध्यान में रखते हुए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने स्टार्ट की हैं। तो जो भी लॉसेज हुए हैं किसी भी सेक्टर में, पर्टिकुलरली एग्रीकल्चर का, चाहे वो फ्लोरिकल्चर है चाहे हॉर्टिकल्चर सेक्टर है, उसके लिए वो दिए गए।
Thank you, sir. One more question in chat box. We want to form an FPO.
डायरेक्टली ओके। हाँ,
We want to form
हेलो।
an FPO. Is there any government body or scheme that can support us step by step in forming an FPO in Odisha?
Actually, CCS NIAM people are directly or indirectly associated with FPOs, so they are the best people to tell about all these things. However, there are some provisions to form FPO. There are certain set rules for FPOs to form. They can be formed anywhere in India, and these people are the most fit to tell you about these FPOs and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. One question in chat box. फसल
Yes,
बीमा
yes, please.
योजना का बीमा क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, जिससे किसान परेशान है? थोड़ा इसके बारे में बताइए ताकि मैं किसानों के बीच अपनी बात रख सकूं।
जी देखिए, ये कुछ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव वो हैं, इनके बारे में मैं ज्यादा बोलना ठीक नहीं समझूंगा कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव क्या हिच है, क्या प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं, वो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव मैटर है, इसलिए इस पे मैं कोई कमेंट नहीं करना चाहूंगा। सॉरी।
Okay. Thank you, sir. Any more question from participants? Okay. I think we don't have any queries now.
ओके सर।
Participants, if any more question, you can contact directly to our speaker either through mail or contact number. Okay, then we can winding up the session.
Hello,
I on
Thank you.
behalf, yes,
sir. This is Sakshi Joshi from Madhya Pradesh. Sir, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
सर, छोटे किसान हैं और जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो एग्रीकल्चर से ग्रेजुएट हुए हैं और जो किसी की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, सर ये कोविड-19 की स्थिति में क्या हम लोग फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज को या किसी भी छोटे से मेडिसिन जो फार्मास्यूटिकल जो सेक्टर है उसको क्या हम स्मॉल स्केल प्रोडक्शन जो मेडिसिनल प्लांट्स का होता है उसको प्रोड्यूस करके क्या हम किसी तरीके से कुछ ऐसा ग्रुप बना सकते हैं जिससे हम इस फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज को हम सपोर्ट कर सकें और फार्मर्स को भी थोड़ा इससे हेल्प मिलेगी?
एक्चुअली देखिए फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज के जो सेट गाइडलाइंस हैं, प्रोसीजर हैं, प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं, वो फार्मास्यूटिकल पर्संस जो कंसर्न हैं वो ज़्यादा बढ़िया तरीके से बता सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोगों को फार्मास्यूटिकल्स फील्ड में कोई वो डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन है नहीं, इसलिए मैं इस पर कोई भी कमेंट नहीं करना चाहूँगा। प्लीज़ आप इसको थोड़ा सा फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनी के प्लेटफॉर्म पर अगर रखकर एड्रेस कराएंगे तो वो ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू।
One question in chat box. With the recent package by central government, how one can proceed to enhance fresh food supply in packaged condition as well processing in catchment areas?
Okay, actually, for that, some government schemes, particularly during this time, so many guidelines were issued, and whatever guidelines that allows such sort of transportation of such products, that only can it happen. Otherwise, if protocols are not allowed to do that, then please avoid that kind of situation, because government of India has some set procedures, set protocols, particularly under the COVID-19 like situation. So in this situation, no one can make any commitment except the government of India. Please.
Thank you, sir. Any question
Hello.
from participants?
हेलो,
Okay. Yeah.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
Good morning.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि भारत सरकार ने जो अभी फंड रिलीज किए हैं कोविड-19 के समय, क्या
हाँ।
सॉइल साइंस डिपार्टमेंट को कोई फंड दिया गया है इस समय?
देखिए, सॉइल साइंस डिपार्टमेंट करके एज सच कोई भी फंड या उससे कोई वो नहीं है। भारत सरकार का कृषि मंत्रालय है। कृषि मंत्रालय के अधीनस्थ जितने भी आईसीएआर के इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं, एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, केबीकेस हैं, तो उनके अंदर में कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट है, वो सब है। तो भारत सरकार ने कृषि मंत्रालय के थ्रू बहुत सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स को ये सब अपग्रेडेशन के लिए बहुत सारे फंड अवेलेबल हैं। तो एज सच डिपार्टमेंट वाइज फंड तो वो फिर विद इन इंस्टीट्यूट का मामला हो जाता है, तो वो इंस्टीट्यूट में बहुत सारा फंड अवेलेबल होता है। तो आई थिंक ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक वो नहीं कि भाई एग्रोनॉमी डिपार्टमेंट को, सोइल साइंस को, एंटोमोलॉजी को, ये ओवरऑल एग्रीकल्चर डेवलपमेंट के लिए वो बहुत सारा फंड दिया गया है। आत्मनिर्भर भारत हो या फिर पहले से भी वो फंड तो अवेलेबल होता है ऐसे। यस प्लीज।
Thank you, sir. Any more question from participants?
थैंक यू सर।
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Any more question?
हाँ सर, मैं रेड्डी बात कर रहा हूँ सर। अशोक जी,
बोलिए
मेरा
रेड्डी साहब।
हाँ, मेरा एक क्लैरिफिकेशन था। कोविड और बिफोर कोविड का कुछ फर्क होगा जी प्रोग्राम में? कुछ इम्पैक्ट है कोविड का सिचुएशन का टाइम?
देखिए सर, जो इम्पैक्ट
because these programs have been implemented since beginning. So now at the time of COVID, is there any impact or is there any influence of these programs on the beneficiaries?
Since COVID has affected everything, and keeping in view, the government of India has launched everything to make best possible blend to contain the COVID-like situation, as well as the whatever impact that has been left by the COVID-19 situation, whether it is on agriculture or any other sector, that programs or schemes are totally now molded, keeping in view the COVID-19 situation, so that the losses caused by the situation may be rectified now and in due course of time as well. So there is clear-cut impact that has been faced by various sections, and government of India has accordingly taken care of all these impacts. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Any more question from participants?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am Shubham Patel from Maharashtra. I would like to. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I would like to know that is there any schemes or any help or subsidies from the government for placing a bioethanol plant from the using the waste of agriculture waste and all?
See,
For
bioethanol production. bioethanol production is taking place at several places. So there are technologies, and in past there was a scheme for ethanol blending, but I think it's not that much. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
We can hear you. Continue, sir. Ashok sir, we can hear you. Please continue, sir.
Ashok sir, hello.
Sir, Ashok sir, can you hear? Yes. Right now you are not
Hello.
audible, sir.
Yes sir, please continue sir. You are audible.
Okay. So in this kind of situation, various schemes were earlier in force, and now the protocols are allowing to some extent for ethanol production. Technologies are also available, but the popularization need to be done for that. And you may directly go to the technology section of various sites. The appropriate measures and technologies will also be suggested over there, so you can test them. Thank you.
Thank you sir. Any more questions from participants?
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
We are hearing you. Please continue.
Yes, you are audible, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Sir, as the
Yeah, good
government
afternoon.
have declared a big package to revive the agriculture sector, but I am not aware and I am not able to see the package about the allied sectors. Let's say about honey rearing, silkworm rearing, or the farmers having the mushroom production. So, sir, is there any package about them?
सर आप
Hello.
उस प्रोग्राम के अंतर्गत जो भी सेक्टर हैं उन सब पर ध्यान दिए गए, फार्म गेट ऑपरेशंस और उनका जितना भी है, तो उसमें ऑलमोस्ट एग्रीकल्चर के सारे सेगमेंट्स कवर हैं। तो आप उनको प्लीज वहां पे देख लीजिए, वो सारा जो भी ओवरऑल बूस्ट है वो एग्रीकल्चर में देना है। तो एग्रीकल्चर में ये ऑलमोस्ट सारे कंपोनेंट इंक्लूड हैं, चाहे वो मशरूम है या कोई भी और हो। तो एग्रीकल्चर, हॉर्टिकल्चर एंड अदर प्रोडक्ट्स आर इंक्लूडेड इन दैट आत्म भारत निर्भर स्कीम, particularly in raising the level of agriculture sector in India. So these provisions are inbuilt or included, and all care have been taken during these programs. So various agriculture and horticulture commodities are included, and for their overall development, government of India has launched various programs, not now but earlier also. There are several programs, and you can press over there from various sites, from agriculture ministry, from ICAR, and from others. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you sir. Any more question from participants? Okay, I think we don't have any more queries now.
Yes.
Okay, then we can winding up the session. I, on behalf of DG CCS NIAM Jaipur, want to thank all participants, eminent speaker, and the organizing team for the smooth conduction of webinar. Thank you all and have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.